it hurts my soul sometimes to see black children, especially black boys, who are often the ones with the IEPs, who are often the ones who are being sent to the office, who are often the ones who need extra support within the school.
Racism makes the person feel bad about themselves. For the students to learn about racism, because it's not fair how people get treated because of their race, and I feel like if they learn about it, they can help stop it.
Especially as a black student, a lot of the times we're not taken seriously within our education or just passed off as lazy when we're struggling. And I feel like it's important for us to know how to overcome those barriers that we face, because we'll get to a certain point in our education where our parents can't advocate for us.
What I like most about being in the program is having a supportive mentor.
Being in the program helps me to grow and work on my skills and goals.
I look at the person of what they're doing, and then I can follow it.
I was struggling with math, and she gave me this website, and it really helped. The mentors, they're really nice people. I just like how they would just call us every day and ask us how our day was going. Just knowing that I could talk to someone, good feeling.
Just be patient. For some of them, I'd directly be able to list, these are the 18 things that are happening, and these are 18 things that are wrong and are frustrating. For others, it might just take a couple of times. Say in the school environment, there may not be as much time for each student to share what they need and wants, whereas with mentorship, especially with the one-to-one, I have the time.
Just giving back knowledge. Growing up, I never really had much support, so I wanted to give back and hopefully prevent other children from making some bad decisions if I can.
Mentee is to see somebody who looks like them, who has gone through similar experiences to them, allows them to have a relatable experience, which they may not find in the public school system.
Just building a bond, building a good relationship so that they could feel open enough to, share information. Sometimes just, build confidence and have them being able to express their true thoughts freely.
As a mentor in the program, I saw a lot of improvement in the mentees.
And I see that they're able to cope and really take in the information and process it a lot better.
She has matured and grown so very much. She has been able to speak up for herself a lot more.
I've seen Harris become more responsible and more reflective about his work. He does take time to review now, which he didn't before.
I learned that how to keep my focus on something and to relax myself and focus on what I'm supposed to be doing.
My son really improved towards his behavior. He very much understands how now to relate with people using the social skills he learned from the LEARN program.
He's learned a little bit more patience in terms of being able to wait for his turn, speaking up for himself a little bit more, but I found that he's been able to engage a little bit better, and it kind of prepared him also for the virtual classroom where he was able to actually sit for a longer period of time.
One of the mentees didn't really like turning on their cameras, and they used the chat to talk, but mostly it wasn't related to program. But the mentors were able to help this mentee, so he turned on his camera once in a while, not all the time, but it was a big improvement, and he used the chat to talk and answer mostly the questions we were discussing during program.
Somebody who was disruptive, conflict prone at the beginning of the program, but as the program progressed, we had one-on-one mentorship sessions with this mentee, listened to him, validated him, so he himself, matured in the process, more receptive to towards the academic goal.
Temperament. Like one mentee, she was very hyper, very aggressive, very defensive. And throughout the months, I really saw a difference in their demeanor, like they're more receptive, and I was very impressed with that. I attribute that to the consistency of the Learn program, being there weekly, and to remind them, that you don't have to stay in this type of behavior.
Had a lot of improvement in their report cards. Initially, my daughter wasn't performing very well in terms of organization and cooperation, and in academics, he's lacking behind, like in mathematics, he's not concentrating. When she started this Learn program, through the homework help they're getting and the social skills they learn, it helps her to improve at school, which even the teacher and the principal commended her for that.
As I learned to be more fluent in public speaking, it made it a lot easier for me to ask questions.
She's learned to advocate for herself. She's also accepted me and understood why I also need to advocate for her.
Well, I see a lot of growth. Get to talk a lot on the computer now. He attends the program and he tends to help me out more. Terrence now, he's still in his shy stage because he started the program late, so hopefully in the long run we'll see more growth in him.
Well, I've seen mentees that have gone from being really quiet and not talking at all to sharing small parts of themselves. So it's kind of cool being on that journey, and hopefully over time they'll be able to share more.
We provide guidance and support emotionally and physically, so whenever they need someone to talk to on a daily basis, we are able to speak with them, and if they need any help with anything, we are able to gather our resources and find it for them. We are able to help the little kids more. For example, I was assigned to a specific mentee with an academic need. My mentee was a French immersion student, and I am also a French immersion student, so I was able to use my resources that I've gotten throughout the years to help her with her French needs.
The reason why I like coming to the Learn program is to interact with other kids. And the reason why I like coming to the Learn program is because the fun activities that we do and the games. One thing that the mentors have helped me with is by giving me advice and seeing things from a different perspective.
The academic support is the best because if you don't do well in school, you won't get too far in life.
The Learn program has really helped us as a family through the things, the materials, the program, the supportive materials we receive from the program, and back to school backpack, the gift card, the snack they provide for the kids. They also refer us to other programs, like the program that gives food box, and another program that they gave us through the Learn program. We've been connected, where we get free internet, technology. That's how it has really helped us and helped me as a mother.
Provided a lot of support from the company's aspect of youth assisting youth. So we had resources that Taibu didn't have, and Taibu had resources that we didn't have. I could kind of come up with ideas based on me knowing what youth assisting youth can do and what the kids in Learn need.
Definitely make an effort to share various resources within this community and the broader society in regards to what's happening, what's available, because there are, despite the fact that buildings are closed, a lot of programs are now taking place virtually, and they're much more easily accessible.
I was a mentee at the Taibu Learn program for about a year. And then during the summer, I was looking for a job, and through Taibu, they were telling me about a job opportunity, and I decided to apply for it. I then got the job for the summer, and I became a summer staff, but I also became a mentor. And then during the fall, I became a full mentor for the Learn Mentorship program.
I came up here 23 years ago. I know what it is to be left behind. The support of the community, it's very helpful.
One of the great things about the Learn program is that they let you know about resources, rules, procedures that you may have not been aware of before. It empowers the parents by letting them know about things they didn't even know they had access to.
I'm a single parent, so having a mentor, somebody for them to talk to, somebody for them to look up to, it helped me out that I can know that they have somebody that they can relate to.
Being able to just be a part of something that you wouldn't normally be a part of.
Because I used to be around when they are having the discussions and they also tell me what they were taught, like in racism, how they will be able to navigate such a bullying at school. Then I now know how to handle the case, being more vocal, knowing that it is my right to advocate for my kids when she's being bullied at school.
It kind of helped me to understand where others might have a challenge with him, and then what I can kind of ask for more of in a classroom.
Yeah, the learning program helped me a lot with my family. We'll communicate different with our kids to get to know, to understand them better. Learn to listen to them sometimes instead of talking.
It helped me to relate and understand things that happen at the school. If they come and tell me, I can, based on what we learn in the program, they learn, I can relate more to them. I can understand what they're going through, and help them.
And I wanted to find a way to reconnect back with the community and reprioritize what was important. I appreciate how encouraging you all are, and it's kind of encouraging as far as seeing strengths that I didn't necessarily know that I have, and just trying to challenge me to kind of step out of my comfort zone to do more.
Learn on certain occasions allowed me, as a healthcare practitioner, wellness coach, to assist program participants with their wellness goals by facilitating exercise sessions or deep breathing sessions, or to speak about nutrition and wellness for the most part. There's a wide range of ways to learn, and Taibu as a whole has supported me.
Well, the Learn program has provided me with a lot of training, a lot of perspective, a lot of different ways of looking at situations, a lot of awareness of things that I never knew. I'm able to basically have all the resources that I need to be a mentor.
I appreciate you guys actually being really, really patient with me, with my work schedule. Some of that patience means just kind of being really accommodating for the time that I have available, as well as time for a lot of other things that I'm doing.
For other parents that are out of the city, because the kids cannot come travel the distance, so being out of the city, they can go online, so it is much easier.
To start with just communication and outreach, share the word out about what's happening with COVID.
Since the advent of the first lockdown in March of last year, not only was this building shut down, but numerous community-based and recreational services mediums for the most part. So in regards to my mentees, I connected them through one-on-one phone conversations or emails. They were not always receptive, but it was the only means of communication that I had. When the virtual program came about, it allowed me to connect with mentees, engage with them, for the most part in those 2-hour periods. We definitely learned a lot together as a group, our mentors and staff.
That families may have with like, I think just especially with a lot of things that have been like on hold and that cannot be accessed like directly.
Interaction with the mentees has significantly changed. It's not hands-on. It doesn't seem it's like having a long distance relationship. It's never going to be the same. There's something missing.
I have a lot of fun, but it's a little bit hard for me to keep focus on what I'm doing because there's so much things around me.
We had to quickly adapt to online learning, which was a challenge, but I think we met that challenge, and now we gain new skills and new ways of helping and assisting others.
My relationship with the people online is the same as in person.
The regular supply of PPA we get from the program is very important to us, and with the lockdown, then the program also gives us like food and snacks for children. It helps me to offset some financial burden.
Sharing of resources as far as like connection to what's needed with food, what's needed with shelter, what do mentees and children and families need to deal with like virtual learning.
Okay, I would just love to say that this program is a fantastic program. I applaud whoever came up with the idea. I would love to see the program, if possible, extended, maybe to other schools, to other Black communities.
Well, programs like Learn, I believe are extremely important in communities such as Malvern. Me growing up, I was in what was available. I went to a lot of summer camps, which weren't really Afrocentric based.
The advantage is vast because it is important for one to have a mentor when you have a career you are pursuing. You need somebody who is within the career to tow you towards the ups and downs of the career, so you become more confident in yourself in achieving your goal. That's why I like the mentorship.
The Learn program has actually overwhelmed me with their support, not just in the building, but the follow-ups afterwards, weekly check-ins, the after-school program that we attend online, even the food help and the financial help that they give. So the support that I feel, it just has lifted a lot of weight off of me as a parent by feeling that I have a community I can go to and share my concerns with, as well as my son feeling the same way. So that's really how Taibu's Learn program has helped me. It's literally relieved some of the weight off of my shoulders of raising my son.
It says different things that they will provide, like school supplies, homework help, academic help, and they have actually followed through with it.
I would recommend the Learn program for my friends so they can get, or like anyone, so they can get a chance to talk to other children or like kids since they're at home.
Definitely recommend this to a friend, and especially if like they don't have plenty of friends, because they could bond with people in this program and learn a lot of stuff.
I would recommend the Learn program because we all need a mentor.
Goodness me, yes. I have been recommending, and some I did have come to the program, and they've sent me letters thanking me for making them to know about this program. It's very beneficial to me, so I would like others to have the same benefits that I received from the program.
The Learn program is a very unique program, and other programs should follow in their footsteps by looking at the equality and equity aspects of programs when developing them, especially for the Afro-Caribbean community.
It's Afrocentric, man. It's Black. And me growing up, I just know I needed I just know looking back, I needed that.